So if you're watching this video, it means I am pregnant with my second baby. Oh my god. Yeah, it's quite weird trying to film one of these kind of videos for the future when you don't really know how things are going to turn out. So I'm more positive that things will be fine, but you just never know when it comes to conceiving and pregnancy. But I thought I'd take you along my trying to conceive journey for baby number 2. I found these videos so helpful when I was trying to conceive Isla, and I thought I'd just share it with you guys. So I just want to put a little medical disclaimer in here. I am not giving you medical advice. I am not a medical professional. Everything I'm telling you in this video is things that have helped me, that I found work for me. They may not work for you. Please go and see your doctor if you have any medical concern. So I thought I'd just go back quickly and run over my conception with Isla. Now I am pretty lucky. I conceived like first time with Isla, and I just want to be conscious. I know there's people that are struggling out there with conception, and I don't want this video or what I share to feel like I'm rubbing it in anyone's face. I just want to share my journey, and you know, maybe something I'm doing may help you guys if you're trying to conceive, or you know, if you're new and you just don't know where to start like I did. So yeah, let me just go over my conception journey with Isla briefly. What makes me laugh about the whole like conceiving thing is that when you're younger, you're told how easy it is to get pregnant. You know, you're like, be on the pill, use a condom, it's so easy. And then when you actually look into conceiving, you realise that you've only got like a 12 to 24 hour window when your eggs release that you actually can like get pregnant, or you know, things like that. So that's interesting. You know, you spend your whole 20s believing it's so easy to get pregnant, and then when you actually try to get pregnant, you realise it's actually a short window. But anyway, so I'd been off the pill for about 18 months before I got pregnant with Isla. Through choice, I just didn't want to be on it anymore. So my body was clear of that, and I would say one thing is that coming off any form of contraception, it can take a long time for those hormones to get out of your body. So don't be disheartened if you know, it's been 3 months after coming off the pill and you're not pregnant. It's going to take a long time, especially if you're someone that's been on it since you're like 16 years old, you know, been on it 10, 15 years. It's going to take a while. And then we went on holiday in July of 2019, and we kind of had a discussion then about, yeah, let's try for a baby when we get back. And so we weren't using condoms anymore for July and August, but we weren't exactly trying to get pregnant. And come September, I was like, okay, I feel like I'm gonna research and look into it. And that's when I come across the whole like ovulation. There's so much I didn't like know about. And then what I'm going to share with you guys in this video is what I did with Isla. And basically I did everything in the month of September, like all this like supplements and things like that, tracking my ovulation with ovulation sticks and things like that. And I got pregnant with her in the September. So the first month of like trying like having sex on my ovulation window, I got pregnant. So yeah, I'm going to try and do that again and see if it happens like wham bam thank you ma'am this time round. So January time, I kind of thought, well, I would probably get pregnant towards the end of the year, and I started using the Better You, and this is the conception spray, so it's targeted for your vitamins for conception. They didn't actually have this last time round with Isla, but I did take a mixture of vitamins like your folic acid, your B12 and things like that. I don't know what is in the ingredients, but I'll link this down below. But I thought that's a great start. It's a nice spray. I love the Better You range just because they're like spray vitamins. And yeah, so there is a list of really good vitamins you can take. Your maca for your hormones, your folic acid. It's so good to just get that in you before you even get pregnant. So I will go and find all my like list of the supplements I took before. So I do apologise, but this video is going to be very jumpy in times throughout this journey. I don't know when I'm going to be posting it. I hope in a few months' time, but it could be a year's time. Who knows? So guys, it's been quite a few months since I did my last clip on this conception journey. I have ordered a few more bits to aid on my journey, stuff I've used with Isla before. So first of all, I have bought maca root. This I used with Isla. I used the actual powdered version of this and put it in smoothies. I used to make pineapple and mango smoothies because apparently pineapple is meant to be, or pineapple core is meant to be really good for fertility as well. So I just like used to put that in, but I'm not doing it
this time round. I'm just getting the supplements, and they're really good for after as well. I didn't use them whilst I was pregnant, but they're really good postpartum when I was just balancing out the hormones. And then I have got the Fertility lubricant. When I was trying to conceive with Isla, I used the Tesco's own version, but they don't seem to have that anymore. So I've gone for the Conceive Plus. A bit more expensive than what the Tesco one was, but it's basically meant to help balance out your pH levels in your vagina, which helps with the sperm getting up there. It's meant to mimic fertility fluids, because apparently, you know, your body produces more when you're fertile. It's just meant to aid the sperm get into the egg. So I've got some of that. This comes with free. Just squirt it out before you're ready to go, and yeah, so I recommend some of these as well.
So this next tip I believe is so important in your conception journey, and that is tracking your ovulation. The majority of information out there tells you that you're going to ovulate around day 14 of your cycle if you have an average 28-day cycle, and that is great if you do, but I don't believe you should really go off that. You should really start testing and tracking your ovulation just to get a really clear indicator of where you do ovulate. And again, if you're coming off the pill or any form of contraception, you really want to get to know what's going on with your body. And for example, me, I have about a 32 day average cycle, but I do not ovulate until around day 20 of my cycle. So if I was to take into account everything that I'm being told, oh, I'm probably ovulating around day 14, then I would be nearly a week out, and your egg, it only lasts about 12 to 24 hours after it's released, so you've got a really short window of getting it in there. So I really suggest that you start tracking your ovulation just to see what's going on with your body, and do it a few months before you even want to start trying. You want to get a really clear indication of when your ovulation window is going to be before you start trying, because you don't want to go in blind. And I know that it can be disheartening if you do get a negative test when you're, you know, trying and wanting. If you do this, if you really get to understand your body and your cycle before you actually start actively trying, you're going to put yourself in such a better position. So I bought a load of these off of Amazon. These are ovulation sticks. So they basically look like, if I get it out of the packet, like little sticks like that. And you pee on them, and then they come up. They're like pregnancy tests, a little, you know, positive. You get a control line and you get a test line with them. Now you can get more expensive ones like clear blue digital ones, but I suggest these work perfect for me. Really helped me with Isla. As you know, I can see first time, and the first like month I found out I was ovulating, bam, had sex, and it worked, so that was great. And I will show you kind of what it looks like. I've been tracking it for a few months now, so I'll do a close-up of my book and how I just knew from the test that it was my day of ovulation. So I generally test twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, just because your readings can be way out, which from the morning to the afternoon. I will show you, as you can see it clearly on here. So this is my May ovulation. So as you can see, there's two lines there, but this line here, this is the test line, that's control line. They need to be the same darkness, and this is a bit light here. The next day it's there, but it's still quite light. And then as you can see in the PM on the 31st, and this is cycle day 19, so it's one day out of my 20-day average, they are the exact same colour, so I ovulated then. And then 1st of June, pretty much the same colour there. I did miss my June ovulation testing as I was on holiday, and just thought better of it not to like test on holiday. But this is July. This has quite a few more days, so I will show you July's. So this is window 1, means it's window 1 of my tracking app on my period. So they're not always correct, but I kind of go, because I've been tracking for quite a while, I kind of go off my windows and just measure out how close it is and put it all in my app. So after you start putting in a load of data, it's going to become more accurate on any kind of app. I use the Ovia one, but for now I just like put the days here so I know when it's tallying up with my app. Nothing on window day 1. Nothing on window day 2. So nothing in the AM on window day 4. But there's ever so slightly one in the PM on the 30th. And on the 31st, there's window day 5. I've got a slight one in the AM, but nothing in the PM. So I did think, oh, did something happen there? But it wasn't really strong, so I was like, nah, I'll keep going. Very light line, nothing. And then window day 7 is when in the AM I got quite a faint one, and then in the PM I got matching lines, and that was cycle day 20. So 20th is my normal hip. And then, as you can see, in the AM the next day is still quite dark, but it does go down. So that day is my ovulation day, and I just put that in my app and it starts tallying up. So next I've just got to do, I've got the August one coming up. So guys, I didn't make it to my next ovulation cycle because I got pregnant. So as I showed you in that clip before, I ovulated on day 20 of my August cycle, which was the 2nd of August. I got pregnant. Yeah, I know I am so lucky, and I am so grateful that I've managed to conceive on my first try, both time round now. I certainly didn't think it was going to be like that, but as I said, I do think the prepping months and months beforehand, because I started this video back in January, it's now August, so I did a lot of prepping and getting to know my cycle again and my ovulation dates. I definitely feel like it is so important to do that. But I am, yeah, I'm pregnant, so I can't believe it. I was shocked, definitely shocked that it happened so fast. But yeah, I'm really conscious. I don't want this video to sound at all braggy, especially if anyone out there is having fertility issues or issues with conceiving. I don't want it to come across like that. This is just my journey and what I have done, and I know I'm blessed and I'm so lucky. And for anyone out there that is trying to conceive, I am sending you so much baby dust and love, and I'm just, you know, I'm thinking of you. I really hope you get what you want, you know, as soon as you can. So please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I obviously have got a lot of pregnancy stuff coming up now because I'm pregnant again. Baby number 2. Am I crazy? Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited and I'm scared. But yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.